today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tom Brady and the Tennessee Titans taking on Sam Darnold and the Atlanta Falcons.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Play fake, and it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. Trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Collins takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Darnold. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with touchdown number 7 on the... Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's up, man?
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 82 yards. Going for it all.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. James has got it, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really...
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Darnold completes it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second and very short, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And now another one thrown incomplete. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Darnold on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Another one caught by Collins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14. The final shot before half for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And incomplete on the deep ball. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On play action, now Brady. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it...
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go again with Collins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Collins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Darnold down to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down with sack back at the 16-yard line. Doug Costin drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times did we talk about complementary football?
They begin with Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed,
you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Open man Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to... On first down, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first and 10, Darnold stiff-armed him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Are you serious?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's out right at the 25.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 11.
Now it's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Third down here. Now Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll give this to Moss running right. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with him?
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a head out.